What's up, guys? Lil's pressure washing here. I have my hot water unit with me. We're going to be doing this diesel island behind me here, as you can see. We're going to be hitting these 3 island areas of the forecourt. So I'm going to walk you through the process of how we do that. So first thing I do is I turn on my cold water and make sure it's all the way full. And then I take I'd say I'm going to use a full cup. I go and put it in real slow so I don't splash it. I use a full cup for an area like this. Put it in real slow. I stir it as I put the sodium hydroxide beads in. Then I put this amount of Dawn. I go heavy with it. There's no need to go light. You want to go heavy with it. What I do is I slowly mix it back and forth so it doesn't lump up at the bottom. And as it's mixing, it's getting warmer. The chemical's reacting and it's thickening. So it thickens up. You can see it's getting thicker and it heats up. It doesn't get piping hot. You can tell a significant difference. So it does definitely get warmer. These are the sodium hydroxide caustic beads that are found in most of your standard degreasers you buy from your favorite pressure washer store or online. You can get a bag of these for under $100, 50 pounds. And if you use like a cup like I do per 5 gallons, it will go a long way. So on to the next step. So the first thing I do is I hold down the glow plugs until you see that get red in there. Since this is a diesel engine, give it about 10 seconds. Then I'm ready to turn it on. It's in bypass mode right now. I'm gonna come over here. I'm going to pull the throttle back, push this in, and I'm going to lock it into place. You can see it's wide open right there, turning that 8 gallon a minute pump. I could run a much bigger pump on that. Next, I'm going to turn my heat on, which is the thermostats right here. I keep it about 150 right up and down. I could go to 200 plus, but I don't, because you'll start burning O-rings. I come over here. Now, everybody that says that's downstream, I can downstream. This is the downstream remote, but it goes to my soak tank, and that is for my house wash. I could also drop this in a bucket and use it through my common gas pump system as a degreaser. But this is the quickest way. I like doing it this way. I don't mind toting the bucket around. And when I'm done, I can just rinse the old X-Jet out underneath the dump valve there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and drop this in here. And we're going to spray this on the ground and start letting these chemicals do their job. Alright, now that we turned the hot water off, I just wanted to get it kind of warmed up a little bit with the surface cleaner I'm about to put on it. We're going to put the rest of these chemicals down. We're going to let them start working. I like to give it a little, about a 15-minute dwell time. because this stuff will start working immediately. It's all about having the right tools, man, the right chemicals, the right equipment. Spend money to make money. And then you figure out what works best and dial that in. Like I did the chemicals, instead of spending thousands of dollars, I just broke down the chemistry and got the main ingredients and went to the source and got that. So we're gonna put this down. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna take our surface cleaner down right here. So I'm gonna get this down and we'll start surface cleaning. All right, now we have our surface cleaner hooked up. We have one of our smaller surface cleaners. We have a lot bigger ones than this, but this is the one that happens to be on this trailer. So we're gonna crank it up. Like I said, hold the glow plugs down till they get nice and toasty. We make sure this throttle's all the way down. Give it a spin. And let's get the surface cleaner. All right, I turned the throttle up. Now we're going to turn the heat on. There we go. We got hot water, boys and girls. As long as those are working, that's going to come on and off. This is needs to replace the bowl, but that's definitely working if these two are working. So I'm going to start over here on the end and work my way towards the center. Guys, we're to the last step, and that involves my N5 twist nozzle. I'm gonna open it or shut it to like a wide spray tip. I'm gonna come over here once again. Now, if you don't have a diesel, you don't have to worry about a glow plug, but this is a custom built diesel one. We're gonna leave the hot water off. Actually, I'm gonna go and turn the hot water on. In case there's any spots that are stubborn, I'm gonna shut this just a little bit. There we go. We're gonna work everything towards the middle. There we go. If there's a stubborn spot, I can hit it with hot water instead of cold water. Like this clip. We'll start with our fan tilted sideways, and we'll work our way like this. All right, we are done and headed to the next job. So we got this night and day difference here. All that won't come up. Like I preach over and over, this right here is actually as clean as it's gonna get. But it has holes in the concrete where it goes down, and you're not gonna get it all up. If they put oil dry on it right away, that'll absorb most of it, but 9 times out of 10, the employees don't do that. So nonetheless, here's our line. We moved our garbage cans out so we can hit here. We're gonna move them back. So we got the island in the forecourt area. Look at that. Looks amazing, don't it? That was black. Remember, it was black. We were able to get everything that's going to come up. It's like a ketchup stain. You can get the ketchup out, but it's going to be tinted like that forever. There's tiny holes all in the concrete, and they go down. So when you spill something, it gets in there. So the best thing to do is get cat litter on it or oil dry absorber on it right away, and get somebody out there to clean it. But when they set for months and months, we're not miracle workers. We can only do the best we can, but this is pretty good. This is real good. Look at this. So looking at it from where we were to now, I'd say we did an outstanding job. But yeah, guys, make sure you hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. Make sure you're subscribed. And guys, I'll see you at the next one then. Wash on.